Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. This one's going to be my October 2020 DVD, Blu-ray and 4K haul. So this month I picked up a lot of Blu-rays and 4Ks, small stack of DVDs. I will start with the DVDs this month. I'll get straight into it. So I'll start with my DVDs this month. So the first one I picked up this month is John Wick number 3. I still haven't watched any of these John Wick movies. I do need to watch these. I think I own the first one on Blu-ray. I think I've got the second and third on DVD. But yeah, I do need to watch these. These are apparently really good, so definitely have to watch those. I picked up this Corey Haim movie, out of print movie called Just One of the Girls. I did own a copy of this ages back. I'm not too sure what happened to it though, so I had to rebuy that one. I then picked up Renee Zellweger in Judy. She recently won the Best Actress for this movie at the most recent Academy Awards, which I was super happy about. I was definitely backing her to win the Academy Award for Judy. I thought she was amazing in this movie. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. I went to the theatres to go see this and it was super happy, super sad. But it was a really good movie all the way around. I think Renee Zellweger did an amazing job. I then got a really shitty movie called The Darkest Minds. I saw this in the cinemas. I thought it was like okay. I didn't think it was anything special. It was basically like every other sort of teen superhero, teen action movie like Divergent or Maze Runner or stuff, you know, kids with superpowers and whatnot. It really wasn't that great. One time watch maybe, you know, so... I got The Bride of Reanimator. I've seen, I think the second one of this. I think it was like Beyond Reanimator or Reanimator Beyond or something. The one that was set in the prison. I haven't seen this one or the first one, so I've got to check out this one and the first one. An amazing movie, Cool Runnings with John Candy. I absolutely love John Candy movies. I think my favourite would have to be The Great Outdoors. That was hilarious. I've seen this plenty of times, so I'm going to have to give that a rewatch now that I actually own it. A series I've never seen, but I love J.J. Abrams. 11/22/63. Yet again, I have owned this in the past. Never watched it. I think I've had it a couple of times. I've just sold it off because I've never watched it. So hopefully I can watch it this time. Now that I own it again. I got Jack Black and Michael Cera in Year One. Not the best Jack Black comedy, but still one that I enjoy. So, I got Snatched with Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer. A lot of people didn't like this movie. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was horrible. It wasn't amazing by any means, but I think it gets a lot more shit than it probably deserves. But I still thought it was funny. It's you get what you see in the trailer. It's not going to be the best comedy on earth by any means, but I thought it was really good. I also got Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger's Tide. I do own all the other ones on Blu-ray, so I will have to upgrade this at some point. I just don't want to spend retail amount on it. I tend to wait for these to come through like the second-hand stores on Blu-ray for a couple bucks. And then the last DVD I got is Dennis the Menace and Dennis the Menace Strikes Again double pack, brand new and sealed. I don't think I've ever seen the sequel, but I do love the original. So yeah, now on to the Blu-rays. There are tons of Blu-rays. It's the most out of any format here I've gotten in this update. So I'll start with the series I got. I upgraded the first and second season of Breaking Bad, so first season and second season there. So I upgraded those from DVD, slowly starting to upgrade all those. I also got the first season of Heroes. Then I also got the second, and the third seasons as well. So I'm just going to get the fourth. These were like really cheap. I think I got this like $2 or $3 a season, which is like amazing for Heroes. So, because I don't think they produce the Blu-rays anymore. So I'm really desperate to try and find season 4 on Blu-ray. One of the stores that I don't usually go to had a closing down, or not a closing down sale, like a clearance sale on like a ton of their media, on like the Blu-rays and the 4Ks. I think they're slowly starting to not stock them anymore, unless they're like the biggest, you know, title like the Avengers or something like that. I think they're slowly starting to like not stock, not the smaller stuff, but like maybe the stuff that doesn't sell as well. But I picked up 2 titles that were $7 each on Blu-ray, and they're still like $15 to $20 everywhere else. So I picked up a copy of Us on Blu-ray. I wasn't gonna wait for the 4K on this, but for $7, I really just couldn't turn it down. I thought Blu-ray 4K is probably not one that's gonna have much difference, in my opinion. Obviously, I know there is gonna be a difference, but like not one that I could probably really notice that much. On obviously like a 4K player and a 4K TV, not Blu-ray. So I decided just to grab the Blu-ray. And then the other one I decided to get, which was one of my favourite films of last year, and that was Parasite. I remember everyone recommending this to me, like not everyone, but like a lot of people were recommending this to me. And then finally when I won all those awards at the Oscars, I'm like, I'm going to have to watch this. So end up picking up for $7. I know the 4K is coming out soon of this. They're doing a big box set over here for like $80 or $90. I was going to wait for that, but at the same time, $7, $80, $90, I'm like, there wasn't that much in the box that was worth warranting $80, $90. I think you got like the standard 4K, a black and white version on Blu-ray, a couple of art cards, and like a fancy box. Like it wasn't anything special. Maybe if the 4K was like $30, $35, $40, I may have just waited, but for $7, I thought the Blu-ray would do just as fine. Moving into some of the older titles that I've just upgraded because they were cheap. Playing with Fire, one of the newer John Cena movies. It was $3. I'm probably not going to watch this for a very long time, but I thought for the price I may as well pick it up. Loser with Woody Harrelson. This is the UK release. Obviously, it's got the UK releases there. So I don't think they release this anymore in Australia. I don't think it has a release anymore. So I also upgraded That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. I didn't mind this Adam Sandler movie. I thought it was better than all of the other like newer ones he's doing, but I still thought that was funny. One of the Sylvester Stallone movies, Bullet to the Head. Yet again, these were all really cheap, like $2 or $3. So I decided to do a bit of upgrading here. I also picked up one of my favourite Jason Bateman comedy movies, and that is The Change Up. This and Horrible Bosses is like my 2 favourite comedies of all time. This was absolutely hilarious. A movie I really want on 4K. I don't know if any other country has it on 4K yet, but we are in here in Australia, and that is Troy. And this movie is like 3.5 hours long, I think. Yeah, 3 hours and 16 minutes long. I still love this movie. I thought it was excellent. It's one of like my favourite childhood action movies. So it's good to have that on Blu-ray. I also picked up Immortals starring Henry Cavill, one of the shittiest action movies of the last like 10 years, but for a couple bucks I thought may as well. This next Blu-ray I know just hit 4K. I think everywhere like here, the US, like Europe and everything. I wasn't keen on spending $30 on the 4K because I know this movie has a lot of grain in it, like purposely. So I don't know how I feel about them removing the grain and making it nice and crisp and clear. But I thought $30, I think I paid like $2 for this. And that is $300. I've been getting like a lot of the upgrades I've been doing recently, like the re-releases on 4K. This is one I just can't warrant getting on 4K for that price. If I find the 4K for like $5 or $7, sure, I'll pick it up. Because I'll probably be able to get rid of this for the same price. I won't have to really pay the extra. But I thought for $2, the Blu-ray is good enough for me on that one. One of my favourite mid-2000 action movies is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. Absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen this, highly recommend. Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I know they did like a massive multi-pack of this. It was like Blu-ray, 3D, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. There was like a 5 or 7 disc set. It was like the same price as like the regular. But this is just the standard Blu-ray. We have Leonardo DiCaprio in, if I can hold it properly, Body of Lies. Sorry if I'm just riddling these off. A lot of these are just older movies which you've, probably seen 100 times on other updates. We are getting to the 4Ks, like the new release 4Ks, which is good. Notting Hill, which I've never seen, believe it or not. Marmaduke, which has a massive sticker in the middle of the cover, which I hate. Saving Mr. Banks. I haven't seen that one, so I do have to check that out. I hear really good things about it. Keeping Up with the Joneses. That was pretty funny. I didn't mind that one. Wasn't amazing, but still, it's probably one I'll watch 1 or 2 more times in my lifetime. One of my favourite horrors. Not my favourite, but one of my favourite horror movies, The Collector. Super, super keen for the 3rd installment of this movie. I think it's end of the year or early next year. I think it's coming out. Super keen. Main cast coming back for it. Cannot wait. I thought this and the sequel to this was absolutely incredible. If you haven't seen that or the sequel, check them out. Amazing. A horror movie I've never seen, but I've heard like amazing things about that I've always wanted to check out, and that is the ABCs of Death. I think they did a sequel to this, so I'm super keen to check this out. This is like a really abstract concept, which is like really cool. 26 of the hottest directors. I wouldn't say the hottest directors because I've looked at that list and there's not one director on there I know. But 26 of the hottest directors on the planet take a letter in the alphabet and use it as inspiration for a twisted tale of death. So that sounds really cool. So I'm super keen to watch that. Halloween night, tomorrow night. So thinking maybe that one. And then the last Blu-ray before we move on to the 4Ks is Mirror Mirror. So that was an upgrade from DVD recently. Okay, so now on to the 4Ks. Amazing. I've been doing a lot of upgrading this month, as you can see. So, 2 of the things I recently just upgraded was Spectre, 007, and obviously Skyfall. I want to upgrade the other 2 Daniel Craig Bond films, which is Quantum of Solace and Casino Royale. I really, really want to get Casino Royale. I just don't want to pay $30 for it. Brand new. These were like $10 each, so that's why I got these. They didn't have the other ones in store, but I'm hoping I can get the other 2 for around the same price, $10 or $15. That would be amazing. Finally managed to find Spider-Man 3 on 4K. If you guys watched my 4K complete collection video, I showed off the first and second one of this movie and spoke to you guys that I couldn't find number 3 anywhere in any of the stores anymore. Like none of the stores stocked it that were, selling them brand new. So I finally found one secondhand for $10. So super happy. If you guys haven't seen my complete 4K collection video, head into my channel below. It's one of the last couple videos. Another one I upgraded, which was one of my favourite films of last year. I think it was end of last year this came out. And that is Knives Out. This has an amazing cast in it. Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Catherine Langford, Christopher Plummer. Like that, it's an incredible cast. If you haven't watched this, really good psychological psychological mystery. I was going to say thriller, but it's psychological mystery. Basically like a Cluedo, like who did it, murder. Really well done. I also upgraded Joker. This was one of the brand new clearance titles at the store I went to. I was getting rid of all their most of their Blu-rays and 4Ks. $12 brand new, and like all the other stores still on like 30 to 40 for it. So I'm like, for $12 brand new, done. These next two I did separate videos on. I did like unboxings for them and reviews. I picked up Home Alone, and I also picked up Hocus Pocus. If you want to see my unboxings and reviews for those, as I said before, head into my channel. They're one of the last couple videos I did. I also picked up Godzilla. This is the 1998, I believe it is, yep, Matthew Broderick one. I'm kind of keen to see how this looks as a transfer. I know a lot of the older ones, like obviously like Home Alone and Hocus Pocus and some of the other ones, are looking really good. I really like the transfers on them, so I'm hoping this is good as well. Another one I bought, which came out this week, I might do a review and unboxing of it, and that's Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. So I'm keen to watch this. I haven't yet. Picked it up on Wednesday. It's now Friday, so I might watch this either tonight or over the weekend at some point and do an unboxing and review this. The 4K Ultra HD Plus Blu-ray. I've been hearing really good things about this, so I'm hoping the transfer is what everyone is saying. Also, a new release this week that I picked up, District 9 on 4K and Blu-ray. So I decided to pick that up as well. I watched this last night. The transfer for this is incredible. Obviously, this is done as more of like a, not a found footage, but a doco style movie. So that was really well done in the transfer. I also picked up Fantastic Beasts: The Crime of Grindelwald on 4K as well. That's still new and sealed. I haven't watched that since it was out in theatres. And the last two I picked up is Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War, which was an upgrade from the Blu-ray. I didn't have the Winter Soldier on Blu-ray, so I decided to get both those. They didn't have the first Captain America. That had these two. These were $10 each. If they would have had the first one, I would have picked that up as well. So that is everything I picked up in October. Not the biggest update I've done, but obviously a lot of Blu-rays and 4Ks that I picked up. I think it's like the biggest 4K haul I've done in a month. I'm still quite new. Not new, but still have quite a small collection of 4Ks. I think I just surpassed 100 this month. Like I think I'm at 101 or 102 4K, so I still have quite a small collection of the 4K format. So I'm slowly starting to upgrade. I just don't want to rush out and pay full price for everything. On 4K, if I can get it for a good price, then I'll start upgrading. Some things I go out on release day and get, like obviously District 9 Full Metal Jacket went out on release day. I think Hocus Pocus and Home Alone were release day pickups. But that's everything I picked up for this update, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely chuck a like on this video. Drop me down a comment on what I've picked up. And yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content. If you do, go and check out some of my other videos. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. See you later.